Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your April monthly reading, and what a month we have in store. Woohoo! We just entered the fiery new birth energy of Aries toward the end of March, and this month it feels like we're jumping out of the frying pan and into the cleansing, renewing fires. First, we have eclipse season in full bloom. Normally, we can feel the impact of the eclipses up to 8 weeks before and after they happen, so we're probably most definitely feeling this right now. Eclipses tend to wake us up to deeper understanding of our lessons, our purpose, and our destiny, and they can also bring sudden changes. We have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on April 19th, which brings in that Mars energy of new beginnings and new chapters. And with the sun moving into Taurus the next day on April 20th, that will bring some at least stabilizing earth energy in for us as we go through the eclipses. So not all hope is lost. And then we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th, which is also co-ruled by Mars and Pluto. So plenty of Mars energy coming in this month for sure. And this full moon will demand our attention, bringing with it, harvest and endings with that Scorpio energy. And then the Pluto energy coming in voices strongly to us, change or die. It is the, bringer of change, and it wants us to evolve and move things. And if that weren't enough in our reflection for April, we also get to have the energy tide of a Mercury retrograde coming in. That'll keep us on shore to have us reflect upon things and kind of mend our nets before setting sail again. We enter the pre-shadow on April 7th, so we can start to feel things slow and get staticky in regards to communication around that time. And then we go full-blown retrograde on April 21st. So April 19th, we have that, the new moon solar eclipse. April 20th, we go into the sun moves into Taurus. April 21st, Mercury goes into full retrograde until May 14th. And then we enter the post-shadow period, May 15th, and go fully direct again in Mercury on June 2nd. So during that May 15th to June 2nd, we'll have a bit of reflection time during that post-shadow. And I think we're going to need it, which will be good. So I'll have individual pick-a-card readings on each of those big astral events as we get closer to them. But for now, buckle up, Buttercup. We're going for a wonderful deep dive ride in April with some twists and some turns, some endings and beginnings that will bring us some great clarity around our lessons, our life purpose, and our destiny. So for this monthly reading, we'll be asking Spirit, help! And in addition to that, we'll also ask them what they can tell us to prepare us for this crazy hall of mirrors. There is a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're jumping into yours right now. All right, Pisces, this is your April monthly reading, and if you are new to my channel, what I do each month is I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana, and the major arcana represent the overall energy for the month. So all the cards I use in a reading, by the way, I do list in the description box of the video down below. In this month, I'm using the Ravyness Drakon tarot. So a new deck. I really love this. So we're going to be looking here just generally to see what Creator and Spirit wants you to know. What help can they bring you? And what they want you to know as you go through this wonderful reflection, this crazy hall of mirrors this month. So let's take a look here. We'll start off here. All right. Boom. Right off the bat came flying out here. And you have the Justice card. And the Justice card is beautiful. It is a lot of kind of mental energy because you can see that they have scales in here hanging from their tail there and this Ace of Swords here. And what that represents, there's this beautiful balancing between the small T truths of the human realm, where we have a lot of fears of losing conditional love, a lot of rules around like what is our life supposed to be? What is our, destiny and all that kind of stuff. We have all these rules that are given to us, opinions, popular opinions that are given to us. And that's what we're inundated. That's why the scale's out of balance in the beginning, because a lot of all we know is these fears and these opinions we've been given. But this Justice card with this Ace of Swords allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm. It allows you to really get into your heart and see things from that beautiful place of unconditional love rather than the fears of losing conditional love. So there is this balancing out, this knowledge that's coming in for you for this month. So all this reflection that you're doing is bringing a lot of mental clarity around things. We're also going to pull here from the Blue Messiah reading cards, and these are going to be like the major arcana here, which the overall energy for the month and what they're looking here for you. So let's take a look here as I throw the cards around here. All right. There we go. So what else for Pisces? What else do you want them to know, right? They do want that one right there. And you've got inner vision. There you go. Card 15. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we'll put that right here. And let's take a look and see what message this brings for you. So your visions will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks inside awakens. And that's from Carl Jung. And it says, this oracle encourages your limitless abilities as a seer. The stronger your connection to Source, the greater your ability to utilize your gifts. Dear one, it is your natural state to be psychic, which is so Pisces. So trust your inner vision and heart's compass. Facilitating a clearer connection to Source removes barriers within you that limit the flow of love, inspiration, and guidance. If your beliefs limit your infinite potential in any way, dear one, look deeper and understand that there is no fear in love. True love gives you the wings to explore the deeper realms within you and does not in any way limit your true expansive nature. As fast-paced as the world can be, with all its illusory distractions, it is vital that you take time to connect to the light of pure love within you. In this place of stillness, you will connect to Source. Your energy will be replenished and wisdom will be yours. Wisdom will flow through you as visions, insights, and telepathic guidance. These infinite blessings of love are yours to utilize, dear one, and they will guide and empower you through Earth's changing times. Universal love surrounds you and awaits your divine connection so it can bring ideas, inspiration, and magic into your life. The chakra that this particular card deals with is the third eye in the crown chakra. Makes total sense. Connecting to the capital T truths, that wisdom of up above. And exercise you can do is focus on one natural element, such as a leaf. Staying present, notice the intricacy of that leaf while allowing unconditional love, gratitude, and awe to fill your entire being. Affirmation for this card is, I am connected to the source of light and see the world through the eyes of love. So perfect here. So the guidance they're giving you here is really kind of stepping back and connecting to the capital T truths of the higher realm. It does allow you to see through those fears that have been keeping you back, that have been distracting you and kind of having noise around what your destiny is, what you are wanting to do, what is your life purpose, and it gives you a newer vision, a vision that's more clear and pure in an alignment to what you really want to do with your life. So I like it. So we, of course, will dive deeper here and go into more information as we go into the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And the 4 suits of the minor arcana represent 4 different areas of the human existence and experience. We'll start off with the suit of wands, which is the element of fire. And this represents your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, and just your overall energy. So this will be what Spirit and Creator want you to know around your energetic adventure during the month of April. So for Pisces, what would you like them to know, please? All right. I do want that one right there. And you have the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a very stabilizing energy. Think of a table with 4 huge legs on it. And so there is this beautiful joy and celebration type of energy that comes with that. So connecting to the joy of your heart, what makes your heart sing is coming through here too when you're thinking about what is it that you want to do? What's this new beginning, all this newness and these endings, these transformations, the focus in, like we were talking about, on your destiny. What is it that you want to do? Allowing joy and your heart to lead the way, not be ruled strictly by the mind and all the stuff that you're supposed to do, all that stuff that you're told, from the human side. We'll also get some more clarity here through the Return of Spirit deck. I call these spiritual ink blot tests these series of cards because they're fractal imaging, and so whatever you see in the picture is a special message from Spirit to you, and then we'll of course see what the author intuited through the card. So you have Caretaker, beautiful card. And we'll put that right over here. And let's see what message comes in here for you. So it says, you are an endless giver. So true, right? If anyone has a need or requires assistance in any way, you're right there to help. And essentially, you are an earth angel. Every life you touch is made better, whether you know it or not. Your heart is big, and the support and love you give is even bigger. You're one of the souls who are here to either nurture the world or the people in it. However, there comes a time when we have to consider our own needs over others. We have to make our own well-being a priority, even if that means it may not please others. You have to come first right now. And although it may feel as though it's going against your very nature to do so, it is vital that you put yourself first. Your physical and emotional well-being needs to be nurtured and maintained. And this ensures that when you do give to someone else, what you give has substance, instead of being exhausted and empty, right? Your personal value cannot be defined solely in what or how much you give to others. Your value and worth as a person come from all the incredible qualities that make you, you. Maybe this is the time you finally say no or create a boundary. In some way, it is time to give to yourself and restore a balance in your life. You are a beautiful soul with much to give and a beautiful soul who deserves to receive. If there is something you need, or if you could use a little assistance, Spirit is encouraging you to allow others the opportunity to give to you. You know from your own experience how good it feels to give. So now you need to give the ultimate gift and allow someone else to give to you. It's time to allow the caretaker to be taken care of. So perfect for you, Pisces. And it's so great for all this too, because, you have been sacrificing so much of your life and your dreams and your energy for everyone else. But this is the time for you to find that inner vision, to really connect to your heart. what is it that would make your heart happy, make your soul sing? What kind of direction, how do you individually, uniquely want to express that unconditional love in your heart with the world? And so it's time for you to put yourself first and decide, what is it that I want to do? Not what anyone else wants me to do, or how will it help everyone else. It comes to what makes your heart sing first. All right, and we'll dig deeper here as well. We're going to move into the element of Earth, which is the suit of Pentacles. It's the only suit that deals with the outside world. This is your inner energy. We'll talk about your thoughts and your emotions next, but this is about the outside world. So everyone else that's on stage with you, all those other characters, all the possessions, even your own body, all that stuff on the outside world. So this will be what Creator and Spirit wants you to know around your physical adventure during the month of April. So for Pisces, all right, that's the one right here. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, a great card to get because it does represent new beginnings, new opportunities opening up. And that makes total sense as you determine what it is your focus really is. It brings in, because you're focusing on that, the universe draws these new opportunities in that align with where you're wanting to go and what you're wanting to do. The Page of Pentacles also represents looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world in a new and different, unique way, which totally makes sense too. As you align, these thoughts and these beliefs, cutting away a lot of these fears, you're getting in tune with your spirit heart and spirit mind on what it is that you're wanting to accomplish here and do here. And that allows you to see your worth differently, not defining yourself by the outside world, like it was talking about in that card, but by who you are on the inside, inward and upward, letting that be the foundation. We're also going to pull here from the Earth Magic Oracle. Let's see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure in the outside world. So what else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? All right, that one. And you have Tsunami. Time for a wake-up call here. Sorry for the glare there. They're very glossy, but I love that. So there is this wake-up call that's coming here to really have you just become aware of what it is you want to do. And I often talk about, a love tsunami. We're sending love out to the world. And so you're becoming part of that love tsunami on how you uniquely want to give that love. And it says here, this is called Wake Up Call, and it says one of the scariest and most destructive of natural phenomena, along with volcanoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, and tornadoes. A tsunami occurs when a large volume of water is suddenly and rapidly displaced. It's triggered by an undersea disturbance, typically an earthquake or a volcanic eruption that causes a series of powerful waves to travel across the ocean at speeds up to 500 miles per hour. Yet, on the open ocean, the height of these waves seems so small that they generally pass unnoticed. As these waves, collectively called a tsunami, get close to the shoreline, their height increases enormously, even as their speed slows to 50 miles per hour. The distance between the waves, or the trough, can be considerable, taking 20 to 30 minutes from wave to wave. If the trough hits the land first, the water recedes rapidly and dramatically, followed within minutes by an enormous wave that initially comes as a surge. This receding is a clear sign of an impending tsunami. We can't outrun the wave that follows, but we can avoid being swept up in the destruction by moving to higher ground, right? Seeing things from a higher perspective too. So the meaning of this card for you, it says you are getting a wake-up call. It may be in the form of a significant loss or other dramatic event in your life, typically one that you were not prepared for initially. You may feel stunned at first, surprised by the unexpected events that are occurring. Yet you also know that it is time to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in the subtext of this event. You're experiencing a real-life drama, so there's no need to amplify it more than it already is. Often when you look back after something like this has passed, you can recall signs that foreshadowed it happening. There may have been obvious clues that you ignored or omens that were so subtle they were easy to dismiss as imaginings of the mind rather than the voice of your instinct. There are many anecdotes about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues and naturally seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami reaches the land. So to negotiate this wake-up call, listen closely to your instincts while at the same time seeking the higher ground of spiritual truth. So being reiterated here, and so this tsunami does speak of sudden changes that come with eclipse season. So something that happens, something dramatic, and the amount of drama, of course, is up to you. But a significant change happens that triggers this reflection inward. Like if you lose a job or significant relationship or possessions or something that just makes you look at, what do I want to accomplish? What do I want to happen, in this life? So I like it. It is happening for you, not to you. So you'll see that it's freeing you and allowing you to move forward into something more in alignment with your heart. Next, we move into the element of air. And this is the suit of swords, which represents your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. So overall, your mental adventure for the month of April is what we're going to pull here. So for Pisces, what would you like them to know, Spirit? All right. So you get two mental cards here. And the first one is the King of Swords. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll put that right here. And then the second one is the Six of Swords. So this is good. Both of these represent, we were talking about the Justice card here, having the Ace of Swords here. Well, the King wields the Ace of Swords. They not only rule over air, but they're all the kings are given a second portion of air. So they have a lot of ability to cut through these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets that no longer serve them. And the Six of Swords is about moving from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. So there is this switch in April of you are actually looking at things differently. You're making changes based on this new thinking, this new wisdom. As you're cutting away thoughts and beliefs, these things that are rooted in fears, things that kept you held back or distracted and pointed in a different direction. But this connection to your heart and to the capital T truths is guiding you in a clear path to where you really want to head. We'll also pull here from the Numerology guidance cards and to see what else they want you to know about your mental adventure during this month. So you definitely are on this really reflecting, why do I believe that? Why do I want that? Do I really want that? And I just love this awareness that's coming for you. So what else? Okay, for Pisces, there we go. And you have a spiritual career. All right. So, the elephant in the room, right? Definitely how you are expressing yourself. I mean, being Pisces, you have a natural gifts, natural spiritual gifts. You can make any career spiritual just by you being you in it, right? Because you could be a supervisor. I was a supervisor. I have a ton of Pisces in my chart. And so I have a great attunement to hearing from spirit. And when I was, working and managing and helping, in businesses that I was in, I'd be able to really sense what was going on in individuals. My people that reported to me, I always got great reviews because I could really empathize and step into their shoes because I was literally picking up on their emotions, right? Or I had intuitively, I could find answers to problems, If there was something going on with someone's account, I'd be like, hey, have you looked on so-and-so screen? And they're like, you haven't even looked at the policy or the account yet. And I'm like, I don't know. The voices are telling me. I even would joke about the voices telling me things. And sure enough, they're like, how do you do that? And so that's the kind of thing that you can do. You can make any career a spiritual career. So again, it comes back to what makes your heart sing. But this card does indicate an opportunity to embark upon a career in the mind, body, spirit arena. And this could be a full-time or part-time venture. It's entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin this work now, or you may require further study before you're ready to start. Whatever your situation, this card is confirmation that you have genuine talents and abilities that can be put to good use. You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, a life coach, a homeopath, or healer and see clients from your home. Or you might try your hand at being a card reader, a numerologist, or astrologer at your local mind, body, spirit fair. You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, or conduct workshops in the community. Regardless of what you do and how big or small the scheme, you can turn it into a career with the potential for success. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you to embark upon a spiritual career. Only you can know when the time is right, but no matter what, you must believe you will succeed. Remove the limiting beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward. Wow. We were talking about that, right? Release your anxieties and trust in the divine. When you focus on being of service rather than the worries and the doubts and the fears, the universe will send you opportunities to serve. Can't make it up. Affirmation for the card: I serve the greater good and am given all that I need. So in putting yourself first and really determining this, if it makes you feel better, being the giver that you are, when you embarking on this and being a little selfish, I know it's a dirty word, right? Being a little selfish does open up so many more floodgates on how you can help people in so much, even a greater way. All right, I'm back. Too funny. So I'm going to leave this in the video because with this being a wake-up call, the dryer that was down here in the basement where I'm at, it's usually on silent, but out of nowhere, the alarm activated itself to where it went off, which was an alarm, a wake-up call, a wake-up bell. So I love how spirit works. So I love this for you. We're next going to go into the final suit, which is your element of water, and it's the suit of cups. And it, of course, represents the emotions. And so this is going to be what Spirit and Creator want you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of April. So let's take a look here. Let me just get these mixed up a little more here. There we go. So what would you like Pisces to know about their emotional adventure during April? All right, that's the one right here. And let's see what we got. You have the Four of Cups. So a beautiful, beautiful emotional stability that's coming in here. There is this message here that comes with the Four of Cups, which I call it the manipulation awareness card, because the three cups here represent the three phases of when people are trying to manipulate us. Even unbeknownst, we're kind of taught this human reaction. Because one, we're taught that everyone else's happiness is our responsibility. And that's kind of the foundation of how the manipulation starts. Because the first cup, I call it the poor me cup, which is when someone does something we want them to do, or we don't do something someone else wants us to do. We act sad. We act disappointed. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to do that. And then we're like, oh, well, let's try to solve it, right? We feel like we have to give in to make the other person happy, or vice versa. And that's the first stage. If that doesn't work, then we go to depth-com 2, which is the bullying, the anger, where we try to, out of loudness, even to the point sometimes of physical abuse, try to force people and bully them, scare them into doing what we want them to do, or they try to do that to us. And then if that doesn't work, then the third is what we are taught to fear as humans, which is rejection, the cold shoulder, the hanging up, the ghosting, the not answering the text or whatever, walking out the door. And if that doesn't work to get us to do what they want us to do, or vice versa, then we'll start over to number 1 and repeat. It's like, rinse, shampoo, conditioner, repeat. We go through it all over again, which that sounds like, I can't believe you didn't try calling me back, or you didn't go after me when I walked out of the room, or whatever. But there's this breaking, this awareness, this stepping out, and the recognition of the manipulation process. Because we connect with this Ace of Cups up here, which is that higher unconditional love that we were talking about, connecting higher, and we realize I don't have to give in. Everyone is responsible for their own emotional choices. We can't make someone happy, because you can give someone the world and they could still choose to be unhappy. So you realize you don't have to give in to those. And this is part of that stepping out of the fear here of, that you have to do everything for everyone else first. We might fear this manipulation process if we choose to do something that's in alignment with our dream, with our heart. So I like it. And then the last card for your reading is going to be from the Oracle deck of the Journey of Love. And because it's the last card in this reading, it can still be about the emotional adventure, but we're also going to allow it to be a wild card, whatever else Creator and Spirit wants you to know around this or your month of April. So for Pisces, what is okay, they do want that one right there. Your final card is Beauty, card number 58. We'll put that right over here. There we go. And let's see what this brings in here for you. So to celebrate the divine feminine is to honor her beauty, her endless bounty, and abundant creativity. You are a vehicle of her beauty. This is radiance that has nothing to do with soul-destroying cultural stereotypes based on physical appearances. It is the radiance that comes from feeling beautiful within, of allowing all that you are to shine through and be witnessed in the world. Wow. So you are being asked to let the inner beauty become one with your physical self. You don't have to change the way you look to become more of the divine beauty that you are. You just need to change the way you look at yourself. Again, looking at how you're reflecting on yourself, right? Behold the divine within you. You are in the process of healing past wounds about your appearance, your body, and your sexuality, finding purity in all of yourself, and becoming ready to share that with others in a deeper and more open way without shame or self-criticism. Take your time and fall in love with what you are. Then you can become not the victim of others' own projected shame, but of the love necessary for the shame of the world to heal. This oracle indicates a significant change in self-perception taking place within you, an ability to love and accept yourself more completely than you ever have before, quite simply because you've grown and there is more divinity awakened in your heart than ever before. The nature of the divine is love, and you are realizing that you don't have to change to be beautiful. Allow this development to grow swiftly and embrace your uniqueness, beloved. You are an exquisite flower in the heavenly garden. Wow. How perfect is that to end on? Definitely finding and connecting to your divinity. We've talked about connecting to the unconditional love and understanding who you are. So this is a huge wake-up call to understanding who you really are and what you have to share. Get rid of the fears and limitations and any guilt and shame, and allowing yourself to move forward, expressing and sharing that beautiful heart with the world. So I am loving this for you, Pisces. And that is what they have for the month of April. Now, if you are enjoying this content, there's a couple things that you can do to make sure that you are notified of any future videos. The first thing is, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, that tells me that you're enjoying the content, but it tells YouTube that you're enjoying the content, and they will automatically share the videos of this channel with other people as well. Also, something you can do is, if you click the subscribe button, it gives you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there, there is an option for all, which if you select that, two things happen. One, you're notified as soon as new videos are posted. And two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, doing things like liking and sharing this video, commenting on this video, and subscribing to the channel, it also makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited that it makes my videos appear automatically as recommended videos for other people too. So if doing any of those things resonates with you, please know I'm very, very grateful for that. These also are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below, with the pricing and how you can book that if that makes if that's something that you want. Sorry, got distracted. So as you're going throughout this beautiful, beautiful new wake-up call, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So have an amazing month. We'll be talking with you soon, I'm sure. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.